Shalawamakayim, Wa'akwatayim, Kauhalayim, Wahatha Pa'arat La, Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashim Shal, Malak Yahweh Bahashim Shalha, Wakakwadash, Laiwalam Yam, Wa Arayam. All praises and the glory to our Father Yahweh, in the name of King Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit forever and always. Much love to all the real brothers and real sisters out there that are looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, ready for salvation, looking forward to the destruction of America, which is very soon to come. The day of our salvation is nearer than what we believe. Yahweh Shai is returning in our lifetime, for real, and it's going to last for the rest of eternity. Much love to all the real brothers out there that are helping seal the 144,000, the house of David, Ha-Bayath Shao Dawada, and we pray to be part of that number, Yahweh Rat our Lord willing. Much love to the helpers and friends of the prophets, of the men and women that are gonna be part of the 144,000 and the 1/3, and much love to the 1/3 Israelites scattered all around the earth, the great multitude that scattered amongst these heathen nations, and even look just like these other heathen nations where they have been scattered to, and do not have the typical Israelite appearance, but they still go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the holy, royal, chosen seed line, who the kingdom of heaven, salvation, the covenants, promises, blessings, and everlasting life is only for. And much love to the 1/3 women and children that are also going to receive salvation through a man of the 144,000. For real, so let's get right into it. So this video is titled, "We Caught Enough Hell. It's Time to Catch Blessings." For real, because we've heard that term forever. Oh, we're catching hell, we're catching hell, we're catching hell. Like, you ever wonder why you never hear no one say, we're gonna catch blessings? Why that? Because that's what we're about to come into. Because in Lamentations, it talks about how we already completed our punishment. But it's like dudes are afraid to talk about how blessed we're gonna be. It's like dudes are ashamed to talk about how we're gonna be royalty and return back to our king state and go back into our godlike angelic form. The scriptures clearly say that we're gods. So we gotta act like gods. And we gotta live like gods. We gotta be living like kings, acting like kings, being blessed like kings, having riches and wealth like kings, because we are kings. There's King Yahweh Shai, there's King David, then there's the 12 apostles, and then it's the 144,000. We're all kings. And each our own order. Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 apostles, and the 144,000. So guess what? We have unimaginable, we have unestimatable blessings on the way. For real, and our wealth is gonna last forever. See, yo, when the kingdom of heaven comes, there ain't gonna be no financial collapse. There ain't gonna be none of that bullshit in the kingdom. Hell no. What we have is gonna last for the rest of eternity. We have the ultimate kingdom on the way for us. The kingdom of heaven for us is gonna be an everlasting vacation. It's on the way. So let's go to Lamentations real quick. Let's go to Lamentations, the 4th chapter. Because Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahshua said that our punishment's up. So if our punishment's up, then that means that something got to replace it. So what's the opposite of a curse? A blessing. And that's exactly what's on the way for us. Blessings. So let's go to Lamentations, chapter 4. And we'll go to verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee." Yes, so Yahweh told Esau, Edom, these pale devils, to rejoice, being sarcastic, because their time is up, and after this, it's gonna be 1,000 years of horrific slavery, followed by extermination. So Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahshua told Esau to rejoice because the cup is about to pass to Esau. And that cup of judgment, the cup of slavery, the cup of curses, the cup of destruction, the cup of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahshua's wrath. And that's exactly what's about to happen to them. So Esau's in his heaven right now and we're in our hell, but Esau's about to drink of the cup, aka receiving hell. So what are we about to get now? We're about to get our rest, we're about to get our rulership, our kingdom, we're about to get our empire, the Hebrew Israelite empire. Yep, and let's see what's going to happen for us. So it said what's going to happen for Esau, but what's going to be for us? So let's begin at verse 21 again. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee." Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Talking about being stripped of everything. The same way we were stripped of everything, we gotta go to these heathens for the littlest, simplest things, and we don't own absolutely nothing. Well, guess what? It's about to flip. We're about to become the lender, and they're about to be the borrower. We're gonna be the head, they're gonna be the tail. We're gonna be on top, they're gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna be the rulers, they're gonna be the slaves. That's what's about to happen. And it says, the punishment of thine iniquity, here's the main point, is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Yes, so it said our punishment's done. So we see our punishment when it comes to Deuteronomy 28 and all the other curses scattered throughout the scriptures. We fulfilled it. And it's been a long ass 500 years too, and we're done. So what's gonna replace it? There ain't gonna be no more punishment, so what's gonna be next? Blessings. Everlasting blessings, riches, wealth, spiritual power, all of our heart's desires, having slaves, handmaids, having personal chefs. Yo, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have slaves for literally each and every single one of our needs. We're gonna have slaves to do our hair, slaves to make our clothes, slaves to build up our palaces. We're gonna have slaves that go around the earth and that we ship to other planets. In astronaut suits to where they can mine precious resource for us. Yep, and we're gonna give them quotas. The same way King Leopold and these other devils, whenever you didn't pick enough cotton, or if you didn't pick enough wheat, or if you didn't get enough gold, or if you didn't mine enough coal, they would chop your hands off. We're gonna do the same to them. Yep. They're gonna get it double. And we've seen what happened to us. We see the pictures, the movies, we see the slavery museums, and we still don't know everything that these devils have done to us. These devils have done some horrific things. And a lot of it's so horrific that you gotta take a break from reading about it, because it makes you want to go on a killing spree. It does. But guess what? We are gonna go on a killing spree when we get that spiritual power, because hunting season's about to begin. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua said in the book of Ezekiel, the 25th chapter, verse 12 and on down, he said that we're gonna do an Esau Edom according to his anger and according to his fury. Yes, so these devils are about to get double for what they have done to us. For real. That cup's gonna pass through to them. So it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yes, so we're not gonna go in captivity no more. But Esau's about to go into captivity, and so are all these heathens. We ain't never going to captivity ever again. See how it's a trade-off? You see, right now we're in slavery, but these heathens are ruling. But we're about to go into rulership, and we're never going in slavery ever again, and we're going to be in power forever and ever. And these devils and heathens are going down, and they're never going to be in rulership ever again, and they're going to be in eternal slavery. It's going to be 1,000 years of hardcore slavery for all these heathens. Then after the 1,000 years, Esau Edom's going to be exterminated. And all the other heathens, they're going to get their inheritance, go into their own lands. They're going to be speaking Hebrew, keeping the holy days, keeping all the 613 laws. And they're still going to be in slavery, except it's not going to be hardcore anymore. We're going to treat them like regular servants. You see, before these heathens did what they did, well, we treated them like regular servants. We didn't have to beat their ass or nothing. But after what they did to us now, see, during the time of King David and King Solomon, we were fucking them up too, because they were wicked. That's why Yahweh said in the book of Deuteronomy, whenever we conquered our enemies, he said, I gave you the land of your enemies, not because of your righteousness, but because of their wickedness. Yes, see, during the time of King David, they were wicked, so we were beating the shit out of them. But even before that, like the time of Noah, and around that time, we didn't have to fuck them up or nothing. But now, after they wanted to put us in the most brutal form of slavery ever, and all the heathens wanted to team up on us and wipe away our nationality and all systematically keep us down and oppress us and throw us in jail and call us all these bywords and make up all these derogatory and racist names for us and mocking us and want to always demonize us, that they about to get fucked up for that. They about to get fucked up for that. For real. Like, you know how it says in Revelation, right? It says when it talks about the two witnesses, and it says the two prophets which tormented all the other nations, something like that. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. But guess what? We're about to do it again to them. But this time it's gonna be for 1,000 years. And it's gonna be worse. Just like how King David said he said it in Psalms, and he said it. Actually, no, let me grab it. Let's get it. That's one of my favorite scriptures. When King David said he was fucking up all these heathens, and he said they cried, but there was none to save them, and he said how Yahweh didn't even hear them, that's coming back on a major level. That's coming back for 1,000 years. And it's gonna be horrific for them. Yeah, so that's also one of our blessings, seeing the fall of our enemies, getting revenge. Yahweh using us as his battle axe and weapons of war to beat all these other nations to pieces. That's what we're about to do. And this is Psalms chapter 18. Let me see if that's the one I want. Let me see. Here we go. Perfect. Psalms chapter 18, I'll get the main point, where it says how King David got his revenge and Yahweh didn't hear their cries. Yup, they're about to be crying some more. Psalms chapter 18. I'll begin at 37. I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. Damn. King David was badass. You see, they make all these movies, they make King David look all soft. They want to make all of our forefathers look all soft. Our forefathers were warlike men. And that's why these heathens are still so afraid of us today. That's why when you get pulled over, or you'll see some Israelite man, even if he's not even that big, he could be like 5'8", 5'9", which isn't really that tall. He'll be around 150 pounds, which isn't even really that heavy for a man. The average man's about at least 170, 180. And it'll be 5 cops. They all got guns, but yet they're still afraid of him. They're like, yo, well, what the fuck are y'all afraid of? Y'all in front of an unarmed Israelite man that's no threat, committed no crimes, he's no criminal, but it's 5 of you. Y'all all got weapons, y'all all got walkie-talkies, so y'all can call for backup if you need it, even though you don't need backup because it's already fucking 5 of you, right? But y'all are the afraid ones though. You think your life is in danger, even though y'all are clearly outnumbering this one man. You know why? Because Esau's a bitch. Esau knows he's a bitch. For real. And guess what? Yo, Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashah is about to raise us up, and they know that payback's coming. They know that payback's on the way. For real, when Yahweh raises us up, it's gonna be ugly for these devils and heathens. They are gonna pay bad. You seen what we went through? What they're going through is gonna be 1,000 times worse than that. And that's why it even says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th chapter, it says how Yahweh chastises us, but Yahweh also chastises our enemies 1,000 times more. Yeah, so, yo, it's gonna be really bad for these heathens. King David said he didn't even stop till he wiped out every single one of them. King David was no joke. And King David's gonna be raised back up in these last days. King David's gonna be raised up again. Or should I say in the kingdom. Because it says in, I believe Ezekiel 37, how King David shall be raised up once the kingdom comes. Yep, so King David's gonna be getting it in too. Yahushua's gonna be getting it in. We're all gonna be getting it in. For real. So let's continue on. So King David said, I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. Yup, that's gonna happen again. We're gonna beat them into submission. They're gonna be stripped of their swords. They're gonna be stripped of their blessings, aka the sword. Because the sword is Esau's blessing, and you have these other heathens that use it too. That's all going to be taken from them. Their media, all their lies, their witchcraft that they use on the left-hand side to brainwash and deceive people, that's all being wiped away. They're losing their left-hand power through Satan because, you see, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua never forsakes us. And we're the chosen people of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, right? Well, guess what? These Edomites, these devils, they're the chosen people of Satan. And they're Satan's chosen people. But guess what? Satan ain't like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai. You see, Yahweh's the Most High. Satan just follows orders. So guess what? Satan's about to forsake them. Satan don't give a fuck about these Edomites. Satan's only doing his job. Satan don't give a fuck about them. Whenever Satan deceives them, you see, it's a cycle. You see, Esau deceives the whole entire earth, but Satan deceives these Edomites. Satan, he deceives all these elite families. The Rockefaggots, the Rothschilds, and all these different families. Yes, Satan gives them orders whenever they do their rituals, whenever they eat shit, whenever they drink piss, whenever they want to drink blood and eat pineal glands and eat umbilical cords. That they gotta do all that nasty shit, but guess what? Satan's about to forsake them. Satan's about to turn his back on them. Yep, and that's why it even talks about in the book of Obadiah, it says how the understanding is moved out of Esau. Yep, because Esau gets all of his understanding through Satan, all of his wickedness and his power, but that's all about to be gone. Yep, yep, so Esau's power is about to forsake him, but our power don't never forsake us. For real. So let's go back to that, let's read some more. And then it says, for thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued unto me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord Yahweh. Yet King David said there was none to save them. And that's how it's going to be. You see, these heathens, they don't have a savior. These heathens are bastards. They don't have no power. They have idols. They have inanimate objects that they bow down to and talk to. But we have the true living power as our power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ain't no power like our power. That's why Yahweh said in Isaiah, he is Yahweh and there is none else. And then it says, they cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord Yahweh. But he answered them not. Whoo! Yep, he answered them not. So Yahweh ain't gonna hear the prayers of these heathens. They're about to get destroyed. After everything these heathens have done to us, you think they're gonna be good? Hell no. It says Yahweh answered them not, so Yahweh don't care about them. What did Yahweh say? Yahweh said that he would bless us. Yahweh said that he would bless those that bless us, and he would curse those that curse us. So they obviously cursed us because we're under the curses, right? So what are they gonna receive? They're gonna get the curses double for 1,000 years. So it's about to be really bad for them. Yahweh don't hear their prayers. It's over for them. It's game over for these heathens and devils. And 2/3, but we're mainly talking about these heathens. And bear with me a second, let me get some water real quick. Oops. Let me get rid of that. Alright, there we go. Hold on real quick. Alright, all set. Had to blow my nose too, but everything's all good now. There we go. Yeah, so these heathens are screwed. And let's continue on. And then it says, then did I beat them as small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Yeah, so these heathens, they're about to get it really bad. So like I said, not only is our blessings things like the riches, the glory, the power, the women, but also beating up our slaves and having all of our slaves. Like I said, we're gonna have a slave for every need. We're gonna have slaves to cook for us. We're gonna have slaves to make our clothes. We're gonna have slaves that are constantly cleaning and polishing the gold streets of Jerusalem and making sure the floors of our palaces and mansions are nice and shiny to where you can see your reflection, making sure everything's always dusted, making sure our kids are always full of food and everything's always clean and making sure we're always good. Every second of the day, these heathens are gonna be pleasing us in the kingdom. They're always gonna bow down to us. They're gonna be paying tribute to us every single day, bringing us all their wealth and riches. And that's why it says in the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, it says how when it comes to the kingdom, it says thy gate shall be open continually. Because it's not gonna stop. We're just gonna take everything of theirs. They're gonna be left with nothing. They're gonna be desolate. They're about to be desolate. The same way we got nothing, they're about to have even less than we have. Yo, in the kingdom of heaven, their living conditions and their poverty and the curses upon them, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna make barrios, reservations, and projects and slums look like top-notch hotel resorts. Yup. Their conditions are gonna be so bad. They're gonna be begging us to put us in some. They're gonna be begging to be put in something like a reservation or a barrio where it's roaches everywhere and tin roofs. And when it rains, you got water leaking through it, and you got a little hole, not even a real toilet to put all your waste in. For real, and that's how bad it's gonna be for them. It's gonna be horrible for these heathens. Yes, let's get some more stuff. For real, we're gonna have slaves to do our hair, to comb our beards. We're gonna have slaves to practice our spiritual powers on. Oh, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna love it. So let's go to Jeremiah real quick. Because Yahweh said that he's gonna give us all the good things. So we know that we completed the curses, right? Which is the bad things. But Yahweh said he's gonna give us the good things now. Let's grab that real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 32 and 42. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, like as I have brought all this great evil upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I have promised them." Yes, so Yahweh said the curses will come upon us. Boom, we got the curses. So Yahweh said the blessings are coming too, right? So guess what, that's on the way. Because Yahweh, he's not a man that he should lie. Yep, and guess what, the blessings is gonna be better than the curses. The curses was only temporary, but the blessings is forever. And that's why the scriptures say this right here. That's exactly why the scriptures say this in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 17. "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment." See, this is only a moment. It feels long, but it's really not long. 500 years has nothing on eternity. Eternity's gonna go on forever. Guess what? We've been here for 500 years, right? But guess what? Will we still be in captivity 500 years later? So hold on, take that same amount of time, right? So 500 years. Shit, not even 5. You can go from 50, from just, let's go to all the 5s. So 500. It's been about 500 years. And imagine another 50 years. Are we gonna be in America for another 50 years? Hell fucking no. Are we gonna be in America for another 5 years? Hell fucking no. Hell no. Yahushua's gonna be back way before then. He gotta be. At the rate things are going, these devils making all these crazy ass pestilences. Shit, yo, that virus bullshit's a fucking joke. Yo, just wait till they unleash the big boys. I'm talking about those true demon pestilences. Even though it is already demons because the angels control everything, but you get what I mean. I'm talking about the type of shit that you see in World War Z and that you see in The Happening. You remember that movie The Happening by who's that weird ass dude? M. Night Shyamalan, and John Leguizamo was in that movie, and Mark Wahlberg as well. That movie where people got that disease where it made them commit suicide, and you had that one dude that was mowing his lawn, and he wasn't using one of those regular lawn mowers, the ones that you walk with and push. He was using one of those vehicle lawn mowers, and this motherfucker, he fixed the wheel so that it would drive straight, and this motherfucker got off the lawnmower and laid in the grass and let it run over him and chop his face up. And then you had John Leguizamo, he got the disease, and then he just sat in the street Indian style like a little kid in 3rd grade, listening to a little school teacher read a book, and he took a piece of glass and started slitting his wrist. Like, y'all remember that drug Flocka? That zombie drug? But guess what? People don't gotta do the drug people don't gotta have no Flocka to act like a zombie, because Esau, he's gonna put it in the chemtrails, he's gonna put it in the water supply, like in Batman Begins. You remember Batman Begins, the one with the one that came out, I believe 2005, with Christian Bale? You remember Scarecrow, when he put that chemical in the water supply that made people go crazy? Esau's gonna do that in real life. Esau, whatever Esau's gonna do in real life, he puts it in movies. Yo, you know what somebody said? I seen this ill meme that was talking about predictive programming. And it was like, everything that's animated, that's where they put the truth in. But in real life, that's where everything's fake. Like when it comes to Esau's so-called reality shows, which isn't even reality, because even reality shows are scripted. All this bullshit TV, but when it comes to movies and cartoons, that's where Esau puts all of his messages. For real. Like I was saying, Corona, like when it comes to the virus, the one that's going on now, I'm not even gonna say the word because I heard people are getting strikes for that and I ain't trying to get no strike. But that right there's a baby disease compared to what's coming. Shit, yo, just wait till people start acting like the zombies out of World War Z. Yo, y'all remember that part in World War Z where Brad Pitt and his family, when they were on top of the skyscraper and the zombies were coming after them, and somebody was in a helicopter and the helicopter lifted them up on the rope, and now they were about 20 feet away. By the time the by the time the helicopter got them up and slowly started going back up into the sky, it was about a 20-foot gap, not too far, but far enough. And the zombies, you could tell in their mind, they knew damn well they weren't gonna make that jump onto the helicopter, but they didn't give a fuck. They still jumped anyways. They didn't give a fuck. They had no fear of death, no fear of pain. They're not gonna give a fuck. For real. People gonna like even in real life when it comes to Flocka, this dude ran full speed and bashed his head right into a car window and his head went right through that shit. I was like, damn. Yup. For real. Yo, watch. Yo, how much you wanna bet? Yo, Esau's gonna do some shit like that. Esau, I was gonna say Esau's brewing it up right now. Esau ain't brewing it up right now. Esau already got that shit created. Esau already been had that shit made. Yep, that shit is in the CDC or any other of these biological weapon laboratories, sitting up in some cold freezer room, just waiting to be unleashed. For real, it's about to happen. Yep, and they're gonna call some shit like the kamikaze disease. Or kamikaze virus. For real. Yeah, but let's continue on though. I just wanted to say that, but I'm on fire right now. Shoot, this might be like 2 hours long. For real, this might be at least an hour and 30 minutes. My battery's kind of low. Actually, no, let me plug in my phone right now, because I ain't trying to have this shut off in the middle of recording. Hold on, let me get my other charger, because this one's way longer. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, there we go. Perfect, all set. Let's be on fire now. Let's get back to this fire. Yep, so 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 17. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." Oh yeah, and that other analogy that I was talking about, like when it came to 550 and 5, the kingdom of heaven's gonna be forever. Guess what? Yahushua's gonna be back very, very soon. We might not even be here for like another year or so. Like, of course, we don't know the exact time. Yeah, but the time is very short here. The kingdom of heaven's for the rest of eternity. Yo, guess what? Even 10,000 years from now, we're still gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, living it up with Yahushua and King David, and still getting more blessings. We're gonna get blessings on this side in the kingdom. Yo, on the first day, just in the first day of the kingdom, you're gonna get more blessings in the first day of the kingdom than your whole entire life on this side now. Yo, that's how blessed we're gonna be. And in the kingdom, even a million years from now, we're still gonna be in the kingdom. Even 1,000,000,000,000 years from now, we're still gonna be in the kingdom. We're not gonna have no wrinkles, no fatigue, no tiredness. We ain't gonna need no canes, no strollers. No life support, no respiratory breathing systems, nope. We're gonna have our vitality forever. You know, when you're a kid, you have all that energy, you're flexible, you're strong, you have that functional strength, you never get tired, you're like an Energizer bunny. In the kingdom of heaven, that's how we're always gonna be. We're not gonna have no more gray hairs, we're not gonna have no dark eye circles, we're not gonna lose any teeth, we're not gonna have to go to the dentist, we're not gonna have to get no checkups, we ain't gonna have no health problems, we're not gonna be sick, nothing. We're truly gonna be living. So this is but for a moment. The kingdom of heaven's forever. For real. So let's keep going. It says, yeah, that was pretty much it, but I can get the next one. While we look at the Slakia, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah, so we're not worried about what we see now, because we know this is all gonna be destroyed, and nothing here means shit anyways. These phones suck, phones always break down, phones always turn off on you, electronics wear out, clothes get holes in it, everything always gotta be replaced. It doesn't matter how good something is, everything always gotta be replaced, and everything breaks down eventually. And even if something don't break down, if it's well constructed, guess what? Those nuclear missiles are gonna make sure it breaks the fuck down. For real. But the kingdom of heaven, what we got coming in the kingdom, that's gonna blast forever. Our wives, our children, all of our blessings, our heart's desires, our wealth and riches, everything is gonna last for the rest of eternity. It ain't never gonna be taken away from us. We're never gonna be dethroned. We ain't never gonna lose our power. We're never gonna die either. So we're gonna get to enjoy it forever. Yo, and that's another thing too. Yo, we're gonna be blessed so greatly that we're gonna need those spiritual powers, and we're gonna need perfect bodies just to be able to handle all the blessings that we are gonna receive. Because it's gonna be too much to handle in this flesh. Yo, look what carnal people get. You watch all these game shows, somebody will win $100,000, not even $1 million. Somebody will win $100,000 and they faint on game shows. The kingdom, yo, oh my gosh. Yo, the kingdom of heaven. Yo, just one of our fucking pair of socks in the kingdom is gonna be worth more than $100,000. So for us to be able to handle all the bless that Yahweh Shemashah is gonna give us, we're gonna have to be transformed, because we'll probably drop dead. It'll be such a rush of blissfulness and excitement and happiness. It'll be too much. Yo, you'll be like one of those fainting goats. Yo, you ever see those fainting goats? Like when they get real excited and they just drop. Yo, that's gonna be like us in the kingdom. That's gonna be like us right there. What we got coming to us is gonna be so beautiful. Yo, we can't fathom it. That's why it says, "Eye hath not seen, nor ear heard the things which Yahweh has prepared for them that love Him." We really can't even fathom it. Yo, and I seen an ill positive affirmation like that too. It was like, you're gonna be so blessed that it's gonna scare you. Yo, we're gonna be so blessed, we're not even gonna think that we're living, we're gonna think that we're dreaming. In a good way. You see, now we're in a bad dream. And that's why it talks about in Psalms 126 how we're gonna wake up out of this bad dream and we're gonna be filled with laughter. Yo, we're gonna be blessed so greatly, we're not even gonna believe it's real. Shit, you're gonna be splashing cold water on your face. You're probably gonna bang your head on the wall a little bit, not enough to fracture your skull, but enough to just kinda, not where it's like causing actual injury, but enough to kinda hurt you a little. You're gonna be like trying to wake yourself up like, yo, is this real? Am I really living this? Yep, and your house gonna be like, yes, you are. This is what you prayed for, this is what you've been waiting for, you endured, and here's the blessings, rewards, and gifts. It's all about to come. It's all coming for us. Yeah, so what we see on this side ain't nothing. But what's coming in the kingdom is for eternity. Yeah, so that's why Yahweh said to set up heart upon the kingdom, and everything else will be added unto us. Yep, so let's get some more scriptures. Let's see what else I want to grab. I got mad scriptures. I got mad ill stuff ready. Let me see what I want to grab. Oh, let me get this one. Psalms 37:4. Delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. Yeah, so we're about to have all of our heart's desires. All we gotta do is just keep doing what we're doing, enduring, because we're gonna receive everything. Yahweh Hashem is not a liar. He's not a man that he should lie. He already promised us everything. And Yahweh punished us. He didn't even want to do it, but we went off and he had to do it. But don't you think he wants to give us the blessings? Hell yeah, Yahweh can't wait to do that. That's what he wanted to do to begin with. That's why Yahweh said, even before he told us about the curses, in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter at the very beginning, it says if we followed the laws, we would have got the blessings. And guess what? Yahweh is so merciful that we're still going to have all the blessings anyways. For the rest of eternity. Yup. For real. So we don't gotta worry. We're gonna get our revenge. Yahweh Hashem is gonna destroy all the wicked. Oh, let me get that too, because sometimes we see all these wicked people, and it can piss us off sometimes. Seeing these wicked people live all lavishly. Seeing these people go without their judgment, even though we know that's gonna happen, but just seeing them be so carefree. They don't fear the Lord. Here it is. We make one little mistake. Here it is, like, you'll accidentally burn incense on the Sabbath. Like, you'll be talking to a brother, you'll be burning some incense. And then, all of a sudden, a brother hits you up, he's like, Shabbat Shalom. I'm like, and then, before I even text him back and read the rest of his message, I'm all jumping out of my bed to put my incense out. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot it was the Sabbath. But these people, they're doing all types of sins. Like, major sins. I mean, all sin is sin, and the scriptures say if we break one, we break them all. But when it comes to those real serious sins, like adultery, freaking doing cocaine, people drinking lean, fucking doing dumb shit, committing crimes, kidnapping people. Yo, there's some violent ass people out here. Yo, I be meeting some grimy ass, violent ass people. I'm like, yo, how the fuck are you still walking free and enjoying life? I'm like, yo, no one's fucking killed you yet. I'm like, damn, you still didn't get your judgment? You still didn't get your karma for all that shit you did? But guess what? It's gonna happen. The judgment always catches up with them. Nobody escapes. Just because they didn't receive it yet, that doesn't mean it ain't never gonna happen. And that's why it says in Ecclesiastes, it says that because sin is not executed speedily, it says that it is fully set in the heart of men to do evil. But it says, it shall be well with them that fear the Lord, but it shall not be well with them that do not fear the Lord. Yeah, so their judgment's coming. For real, those nuclear missiles can't wait to burn them up. That famine can't wait to get them. And it's gonna happen. For real. So, Psalms 37:1, it says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Yeah, because Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, he's about to put them all to death. And it says, for they shall soon be cut like the grass. Slakia, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Yep, so Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is about to destroy them. They're all about to be wiped out. And we're going to see their judgment, and we're going to be laughing. And guess what? They're going to see us in our glory. Yahweh's going to bless us right in front of our enemies. The same way that we got to see them living good. Guess what? Well, now they're about to see us living good. Now we're going to get to see them suffer while we have all the resources. While we have fatness. While we have abundance. While they have nothing. While they're turned into beggars. While they're eating our crumbs. Guess what? Fuck that. They're not even going to have our crumbs. They're not getting shit. See, at least we got crumbs, but they're not even getting that. They're getting nothing. 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 Fucking nothing. For real. Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is about to destroy them. They're all about to be destroyed. And yeah, Yahweh can't wait to destroy them. Everything has an appointed time. Everything comes at a perfect time, man. It's like when it comes to making pasta, you put the salt in the pot, and you have to wait for the water to come to a boil before you throw the pasta in. Because if you throw the pasta in the water before the boil comes, then it won't come out right. See, everything has to be done a certain way. It's a movie. A movie doesn't just play over in a second. A movie, the average movie is about 45 minutes, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Everything has a process. Yup, and guess what? We're coming to the process and we're coming to the part. We're coming to the good part of the movie. Where we get raised up, get our blessings, and these 2/3 devils and heathens get their destruction. For real, let's get that scripture where it says how Yahweh laughs at the wicked. This is Psalms 37:13. It says, the Lord Yahweh shall laugh at him. Actually, let me get the verse above it too. Actually, no, let me get the verse above that one also. I'll get verses... I'll get verses 10, 11, 12, and 13. So verse 10, it says, for yet a little while. See, only a little while they're in power, not a long time. It says a little while, but us, we get forever. So our blessing is way better than Esau's. That's why even though Esau's living it up, he's the one that's a trillionaire. Shit, he don't gotta breathe in that chemtrail air. These devils, I'm talking about the elite devils. They live on all these private islands. Shit, they have all non-GMO seeds. They have all organic ionized water. These devils don't touch no GMO food. They're trillionaires, having $20,000 bottles of wine, having all these private slaves in their manors and their estates, with state-of-the-art security. These devils ain't worried about nothing. Yo, they have every fucking thing they want. It says in Psalm 73 how they have more than their heart could wish. Yo, if you have more than your heart could wish, then why the fuck do you hate us so bad? You already got everything, right? Yo, and even Aaron Russo was saying that, and he may be an Israelite, because Nick Rockefeller wanted Aaron Russo to be part of the New World Order plan, but he didn't want to get down with that. And then he was asking Nick Rockefeller, he was like, you're rich, you own everything. He was like, what else do you want? And he said that they said they want complete control. It's like, you already fucking control everything. What, you want to chip in people now too? It's like, here it is, you're already tracking people through their cell phones, through emails, through texts, through the Pentagon and the National Security Agency and the CIA and the FBI and all these other types of intelligence agencies. You already know what we're doing pretty much at every time of the day. Whenever you go to a store and then you leave that store, when you leave that store, minutes later, you're getting ads talking about rate your visit, how was the store, did you find what you're looking for? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, because they're tracking us. You know how on your phone it says, do you want to give location? Even when you hit no, they still got your location. They're always watching us through what we're doing. That's why it's good for when you're at home. If you have a laptop, or if you have any TVs in your house, take some duct tape, or I would say electrical tape, because duct tape is too rough and you don't want to discolor or ruin your TV or devices. I would use electric tape and cover the lens and the microphone of your laptop and your TV as well, because it even shows that in that what's that movie, Snowden, where it showed them tapping everyone's devices and it showed them spying on people, and they tapped when they were at the security agency. This guy, this pervert, and don't you know a lot of perverts actually are spies? Yeah, like you hear all these stories of like these pedophile men that can like hack into a baby's cradle camera, and instead of them getting charged with pedophilia, you know what the government does? Since they have all these amazing security skills, they get jobs in the Pentagon, and so here it is, now you have a here it is, you have a pedophile that's now getting all these special rights from the government and not getting even charged and punished for pedophilia. This place is fucking nasty. Yeah, but that's why it's always good to cover up your stuff, for real. But the main point I'm making is that these devils watch us through everything. But now you want to put a chip in everyone to know exactly what everyone is doing literally every second of the day? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but like I was saying, what's the question? The question was, these devils have everything, so why do they hate us so much? Because they know that blessing ain't shit. Our blessing's everything. Yeah, they had a good little run. They had their Hollywood, they had their Vegas, and their Edomite privilege, and they got to ghetto gag black women. But guess what? It's over. But guess what? Yo, in the kingdom, yo, you thought it was bad with these black women being concubines? Yo, in the kingdom, yo, these Edomite women and these heathens, yo, we're gonna slut them out so damn bad. Yo, they're gonna make black women now look feminine and delicate. that's how much we're gonna turn their women out. You see, but we ain't gonna do that freaky shit when it comes to urinating on women. Well, what do they call that? Scat porn. When it comes to fecal matter, yo, these devils are nasty. They're into that type of shit. Yo, one time I seen a video before. Yo, it was when I was in the world. I used to like just research dumb videos on the internet. It was after I seen Two Girls, One Cup. And I know a lot of you know about Two Girls, One Cup, and if you've never seen it, don't watch it. You don't want to know what it is. But since I seen that, I'm like, what else is on the web? I seen this one video, right? It showed 4 different girls. They were finger painting with their period blood. For real, these devils are fucking nasty. These devils, they like doing all that twisted shit. But when it comes to Israelite men, we want that passionate love making with our women. For real. But Esau wants to go in the ass. Esau wants to use mouth gags and tie women up and like, what the fuck? Yeah, because he's the devil. He's the devil. But guess what? Yo, these devils are about to get it way worse. For once all the curses flip, yo, it's gonna be really nasty for these devils. For real. Their blessing ain't nothing. Our blessing is gonna be forever. For real. And the kingdom of heaven, it's not gonna be no progression. Where, you see how when it came to Esau, you see Esau began in the 1400s, came over here, conquered Gad. They were in little shacks and tents. But then, that's when they had us build all their mansions and houses, and then they got the houses and mansions, but they gave us the shacks and the sheds, the little dingy little piece of shit huts and all that. And they got the food, they got the good stuff, but we got the scraps, so we always got the leftovers. And for them, it was a progressive period where they didn't have much power, even though they were just beginning their power. And there came a time period when they were in the peak of their power, when they were pretty much untouchable, but now they're losing all that power. See, in the kingdom of heaven, that ain't never gonna be us. You see, in the kingdom of heaven, we're always gonna be at our golden age. In the kingdom of heaven, we're always gonna be at the peak of our power. We're always gonna be in our prime. We're always gonna be in our zenith. The kingdom of heaven is gonna stay high. Like, you ever see those graphs where it shows sales or like a plummeting market? And it'll go up, then it'll go down, then it'll go up, then it'll go down, then it'll be steady, then it'll go down a little bit, then it'll go boom, all the way back up. In the kingdom of heaven, that ain't gonna happen. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna stay on cloud 9. For real, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be on cloud 9,999,999 all the fucking time, even more than that. See, there was a time where they had man-made labor, and then they had the Industrial Revolution, and now we're in the technological age. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna begin advanced, and we're always gonna be advanced. It ain't gonna be no Stone Age or no loss of technology or imperfections and flaws in our kingdom. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. We're always gonna be on cloud 9. We're always gonna be on perfection. We're always gonna be in our peak, and ain't no one gonna stop it either. For real. The kingdom of heaven's gonna be beautiful. And that's why these devils hate us, because they know that we're gonna have the whole universe. That's why Esau's trying to come up with technology through all this RFID and biometric stuff. He's trying to lengthen his lifespan. He's trying to create technology to regenerate limbs. He's trying to seek perfection on the left-hand side, but you can't. Esau cannot imitate Yahweh by Shem Yahshua's creation. Everything that Esau does, it's always a horrible knockoff, and he can't come nowhere close to the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. That's why it says in Job the 14th chapter, it says how Yahweh has appointed his bounds that he could not pass. Yahweh by Shem Yahushai ain't letting Esau get that far. Why? So he could fuck up shit some more? On top of all the damage he's already caused for 500 years? Hell no. Esau's done. He's going back on his leash, aka captivity. He's going back in chains where he belongs, like the dog he is, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of eternity. For the 1,000 years, and then he's going to be exterminated. For real. And let's read some more in Psalms 37. Psalms 37 has a whole lot of stuff I want. And now, let me go to Psalms 37 and 18. It says, "The Lord Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever." Woo! Yep. And what does it say in Sirach? In Sirach, it says how the days of men are numbered, but how the days of Israel are innumerable. So guess what? We're gonna live forever. These devils don't live forever. We're gonna live forever. With all the power they got, they don't even live forever. With all the power they got, these devils still get cancer. You got these rich devils still getting the virus. They're still getting COVID. They're still getting C9. So these devils don't have no power. These devils don't got nothing. These devils are in their queendom and they're still miserable. They still want to call the police on us over bullshit. It's like, yo, you devils are in your queendom. It's like, yo, don't you want to have fun? Don't you want to live and be happy and smile? You just want to go around starting altercations and confrontations and fights and being miserable? Yeah, because that's what devils do. Esau wakes up miserable. Yo, Esau is a real life Grinch. Esau is just a bitter piece of shit. Esau is still mad over his blessing that he gave away over 4,000 years ago. It's like, get over it. It's like these devils tell us to always get over shit. Here it is. That's no coincidence because you have 400 and then you have 4,000. 144,000, no coincidence. Esau tells us to get over something that happened 400 years ago, even though they're still doing it today, but that's what they say, right? But here it is. Their stupid ass forefather Esau gave away the blessing 4,000 years ago, but they still can't get over it. It's like, get the fuck over it. It ain't meant for you. Yep, we're the salt, and you're the shit. You're the piece of shit. Actually, yo, I haven't got that scripture in forever. Let me go to that real quick. Let me go to that in Romans 9. Y'all know where I'm going. Yeah, but like, yeah, we're the salt, and you're just a piece of shit. At first I said you're shit. No, at first I said yeah, the shit. But when you say to someone you're the shit, that actually means you're cool. But when you say piece of shit, that's when you really ain't shit. Yep, so just to differentiate, to make that clear. But let's read that in Romans chapter 9, and I'll begin at 18. It says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, in whom he hardeneth. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay? Here's the main point. Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor. Yeah, so guess what? Yahweh made two main vessels. The two main characters of the scriptures. You have Jacob and Esau. Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the other main character is Esau, Edom, these pale devils. And we're the vessel of honor with the chosen, and they're the vessel of dishonor, the devil. They're the base of all men. And they're mad because they don't have the blessing. They're mad because they don't have an everlasting blessing. That's why they're not happy. These devils do everything. They travel everywhere. They do rock climbing. They do skydiving. They do scuba diving. They do hiking, trekking, do it all. Like, y'all be watching the Travel Channel and seeing VH1. You see how these Edomites be living, where they travel everywhere, try all this exotic food, go into all these exotic resorts. They do everything. They have the whole fucking earth. They do, yo, like, you know how many ancient artifacts these devils dig up that we don't even know about? Yep, these devils, they literally have everything. For real. These devils have all the gold. They have everything up in the Vatican. These devils have all the food they want. They can have anything they want. They can go anywhere they want. They don't gotta worry about being killed by police. Like, these devils be living. And guess what? It still ain't enough for them. Nothing makes the devil happy. Nothing makes Esau happy. But that's why Yahweh's about to wipe them out. They're about to be wiped out once and for all. For real. And yo, y'all ever be seeing, like, on the Travel Channel, like when they be showing those Edomites that be having those luxury RVs, that be having the granite countertops, it'll have the flip out big screen TVs. it'll have like a basketball hoop attached to it on the outside. So like if you have like it'll have like a flip out grill too. I'm like, what the fuck? So as you're grilling, people on the other side of the RV can play basketball. I'm like, damn, these devils be living. For real. It's like, what the fuck? Heated floors. It's one thing to have heat, but they be even having heated floors so you can walk barefoot and still enjoy the warmth on your feet. These devils have everything. But that's nothing. You know why? Because they're about to lose it. It doesn't matter how something good it is. I mean, it doesn't matter how good something is. If you know that you're eventually going to lose it, you're never really going to be happy, because it doesn't matter how good it feels to have it at that present moment. In the back of your mind, you know that you ain't going to have it one day. And on top of that, Esau's like, damn, I got all this now, but I'm about to go in slavery. I'm about to be exterminated. I'm about to get double for what my forefathers did. So that's why these devils ain't happy, because their conscience is always fucking with them. They have a heavy tab to pay. Shit, you want to be mad at us all because you didn't get the blessing. You know, you need to be mad at your stupid ass forefather Esau, Edom, your progenitor. He's the one that gave away the blessing like the retard he is. Yup, and that's why Esau wants to bring out the chip, because that's like Esau's revenge on us. Well, that's Esau's revenge on 2/3, not the 144,000. Yahweh Tazawa of that number. Because we got the blessing, and Esau, he's gonna make 2/3 take the RFID chip to be destroyed right along with them. And that's kind of like Esau's way to be like, aha, I kind of got your blessing, even though he's not. What I mean by kind of got your blessing is that, because if all Israel was righteous, right, then we would all receive salvation this first go around, the same way every single Israelite got delivered out of ancient Egypt. Well, that ain't gonna happen this time. You see, we all made it out of ancient Egypt, but this time, the majority of the nation of Israel is gonna be destroyed, which is 2/3. Yeah, so Esau's gonna take 2/3 with him. So that's Esau's way of kind of getting back at Israel. Esau's gonna be like, aha, hey, you may be getting the kingdom, hey, but you're gonna feel that nuclear missile fire with me. Yup, Esau's the fucking devil. For real, Esau's such a petty bitch. For real. But this devil's time of power is all about to be done and over with. Yep, so there's one vessel unto honor, another unto dishonor, and we're that vessel of honor. And that's why these devils hate us, because they're mad because we get the glory. They're mad because we have all the salt, we have all the style. They're mad because we have that superiority and that dominance. They don't have that. And they're mad because they're not gods. We're the gods. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahshua said out, we're gods. So let's go back to Psalms 37 now. So Psalms chapter 37. And let me go to verse 10 again. It says, for yet a little while. Yeah, because Esau's time is short. He's only going to be in power a little bit. It's only been a short amount of time, and the days are moving by quicker, because it's near our time for salvation. Because if this devil's in power for any longer, the whole entire planet's going to perish. But Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai ain't going to let that happen, because in Ecclesiastes, it says how Yahweh has set the earth to abide forever. Yup, so let's keep going.